Being a president is one of the most crucial jobs in a country. They have to make a bunch of decisions and, of course, get held accountable for the results of the decisions, and if they're lucky enough, they serve another term. Some of these people get paid handsomely for their time in office. After all, they can't make the big choices without getting paid big. However, not everyone on this list is a president. They're heads of state and are very wealthy, so why not put them all in? Here is our list of the richest presidents in the world. Number 10. Mohammed VI, King of Morocco, $2.1 billion. On number 10, we have the King of Morocco, and we know when royalty is involved, so is a couple of $1 billion. Mohammed VI is a member of the Alawid dynasty, who became the king in 1999 after the death of his father, King Hassan II. This gave him total access to the enormous wealth the royal family of Morocco controls. Mohammed VI is the country's leading banker and businessman. In 2015, his net worth was estimated by Forbes to be $5.7 billion. However, some folks will disagree, with Business Insider recently estimated his net worth to be $2.1 billion. The royal family of Morocco oversees one of the largest fortunes in the world. Together, they hold the major shares in the Société Nationale d'Investissement, a holding firm that has its hands on every essential business sector in Morocco, like mining, telecommunications, energy, and banking. Mohammed specifically is a leading landowner and agricultural producer in Morocco, where agriculture is comfortably exempted from taxes. Regarding his personal life, the king is married to Sama Banani, and they have 2 kids together. Number 9. Donald Trump, $2.5 billion. Real estate developer, television personality, professional wrestler, author, and former president. Everyone should know who this man is. Before Trump became the US president and before he took his position in the White House, he was mostly known for being in charge of the Trump Organization, which is a real estate company that owns residential and commercial properties around the world. Trump was also known for showing up unprecedented on your television. Donald made his amazing fortune through a whole bunch of different things, licensing his name for products around the globe, making 50 of all the profits made by his television show through his large presidential salary of $400,000 annually and the $211,000 pension he earns annually as a former president, to name a few. Donald Trump makes money every which way that's possible. His net worth has been a bone of contention for quite some time now. Some have estimated it to be as low as $250 million, while Trump himself estimates it to be up to $7 billion. In addition to that, it's prone to a lot of fluctuation. Donald Trump's net worth, according to Forbes, had peaked at $4.5 billion in 2017, coming down to $3 billion in 2019. Currently, Forbes fixes his definitive net worth at $2.5 billion. Number 8. Sebastian Pinera, $2.8 billion. On number 8 is the current and ex-president of Chile. Pinera has been in office since 2018, and he formerly served as the president from 2010 to 2014. He studied business engineering and earned a doctorate from Harvard University, eventually heading on to become a billionaire businessman. Not the first of that kind to make this list. Pinera is the founder of the credit card company Bancard, and he made his fortune by owning a bunch of other companies as well. Like owning 90% of Chile Vision, a television channel that airs around the country. He equally owns 27% of LAN Airlines and 13% of a football club, along with some other minor stock options in a lot of various companies. Eventually, he did have to sell his ownership to avoid a conflict of interest. Pinera sold Chile Vision for $160 million to Time Warner back in 2010, as well as his shares in LAN Airlines. To sum it up, Pinera is your typical billionaire businessman, and he hasn't allowed being a president to stop him either. It really shouldn't. Folks tend to want to do business with you when you're president. Number 7. Hans Adam II, $6.2 billion. On number 7, we have the present reigning Prince of Liechtenstein. He succeeded as the Prince of Liechtenstein after the death of his father in 1989. Liechtenstein might not be the largest country in the world, contrary to the fact that it's one of the smallest countries in Europe, covering only 62 square miles and with a population of just 38,000 persons. But it has a very healthy GDP of over $6 billion and an even richer royal family. The prince owns the banking group Liechtenstein Global Trust, which is the largest family-owned private banking and asset management group on Earth. The wealth of the Liechtenstein royal family has been estimated to be as high as $7.6 billion. and Hans Adam II's personal fortune was estimated at $4 billion back in 2003. They've only gotten wealthier ever since. His net worth was estimated to be around $6.2 billion as of 2022, making him the 453rd richest person in the world. Number 6. Silvio Berlusconi, $6.8 billion. Up next is the former Prime Minister of Italy. Silvio Berlusconi is a media tycoon and is the ex-owner of the Italian football club AC Milan. Silvio was one of the country's longest-serving post-war prime ministers. He's well known for having a few issues with the law here and there and being the oldest playboy in Italy. Berlusconi once publicly said that his love for play and ladies. Born on the 29th of September 1936, Silvio studied law and worked as a singer in nightclubs and on cruise ships during the 1970s. He changed to the media world, and after gaining wealth as a media tycoon, he later set his eyes on the world of politics. By 1978, Silvio Berlusconi founded his first media group. Number 5. Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, $14 billion. On number 5 is someone with a nice-looking resume. Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is the Vice President, Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates, its Minister of Defense, and also the ruler of the Emirate of Dubai. With a resume like that, there's no surprise that this man is a billionaire. Al Maktoum generates most of his wealth from real estate and is one of the most successful real estate developers in the world, probably because he manages lands owned by him and real estate assets that turned Dubai into the city it is today. Al Maktoum has overseen the development of several projects in Dubai that have gotten attention from people around the world. He's also overseen the development and growth of several businesses in Dubai, many of which are under his control. Number 4. Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, $15 billion. On number 4 on our list is the present Emir of Abu Dhabi and the President of the United Arab Emirates. He's also the Supreme Commander of the Union Defense Force and the Chairman of Abu Dhabi Investment Authority. To sum it all up, he's an extremely powerful man that comes home with pretty fat pockets. He's said to be one of the wealthiest monarchs in the world, overseeing 97.8 billion barrels of oil reserves and with a collective family net worth of $150 billion. So there's no surprise that he was listed in Forbes' list of the most powerful in the world. Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan also owns a bunch of $1 million worth of properties in the United Kingdom and the Seychelles. Number 3. Hassan al-Bolkiah, $20 billion. On number 3 is the wealthy Sultan of Brunei. Bolkiah is counted amongst the wealthiest sultans in the world. He was even the richest man in the world for a while. The largest source of his wealth is from oil reserves and natural gas. In addition to his private jets, the Sultan has also amassed the largest collection of cars. Bolkiah owns approximately 7,000 cars with a combined net worth of $5 billion. Wow, talk about luxury. Number 2. Vajiri Longkorn, $40 billion. On number 2 is the King of Thailand and presently the wealthiest monarch in the world. You might be surprised at how he isn't topping the list. The king's income comes from a bunch of major assets. His 23% stake in Siam Commercial Bank, which is one of the largest commercial banks in Thailand, valued at $1.7 billion. His 33% stake in Siam Cement Group, 40,000 rent leases, and 16,000 acres of good land in his home country. Thailand operates a system of constitutional monarchy where the king is the head of state and gets to have a lot of luxuries, so you could imagine how much this man gets. Number 1. Vladimir Putin, $200 billion. Topping our list is none other than Russian President Vladimir Putin. Putin is one of the most popular world leaders because of his portrayal in popular media, and because he's the leader of Russia for quite some time now. Putin has been the president of Russia since 2012, and we don't think he plans on stepping down anytime soon. His actual net worth has been a topic of discussion for years. Some folks claim that he secretly gained over $40 billion while in office, and is Russia's richest man, all thanks to some holdings in some of the largest oil and gas companies in Russia. However, it's been declared that the president's net worth is a whopping $200 billion. Thanks for watching, until next time.